At the line and set to go. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Looking to throw again on second down. Luck. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down now.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They stop them for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Back to throw. Luck. He completes it to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Off of play action. Luck. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Partner, if we've heard it once, we've heard it 1,000 times. Don't throw late down the middle.
And he did. We see the end result.
Yeah, what you have to do is you got to make sure you manipulate those defenders with your eyes and your head, maybe even some body movement to move them a little if you're going to come back late down the middle.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Now Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Carlson is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers. Things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And take it right on the 30. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And they couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
This complete to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Luck now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. Luck now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Again, Luck. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's going to go down again. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Pulled in at the 24. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Buying time to his left. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Again, it's Foreman. And an alley to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Dante Fowler able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. A carry for Foreman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He may try and run for this. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. He'll return it from the 6. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL. 1st and 10 at their own 24. Out of the gun, Luck. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the 1st quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
3rd and long. It's Locke. It's caught. Jones. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, check back.
Now Luck defers to Mack. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Luck gives this one off to Mack. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 67 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another 1st down run right there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. Foreman, and he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th-quarter lead. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They run again with Foreman. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset, and let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Yeah, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Past the 20. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson, and this is caught by Watkins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll run on first down. Foreman. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Foreman. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Here's Jackson. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme. I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Buffalo, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.